Hey guys, here we are back again for another video of the week. Alex and Sophie here, by the way, just in case you've forgotten who we are.
Don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget. And today, I kind of actually thought about this. It's a bit of maybe a downer subject a little bit, because I wanted to do a video about friendship.
Being friends with someone isn't a downer. I don't know what you mean.
No.
Are you trying to tell me something? I'm joking now.
We have to have a chat. No, I wanted to do a video on friendship because I was sort of thinking about this in the shower the other day. And it's been some months since we've moved to Geneva. It's been quite a bit now.
No, I will not swing.
No. Keys in a bowl. No, it's been some time now since we moved to Geneva, and I feel like things have settled down. I've sort of found my group of friends that I'm really comfortable with and things like especially you. And I was just thinking how different it was when I first moved over here. I think it's really easy to get yourself into the pattern of when you first moved to a country. You're just really desperate to make the same kind of connections you have back at home. And so I remember just going for endless amounts of coffees, and it's almost like you're going to high school / dating again. I don't know, ooh, I had a coffee with someone the other week. Should I call them? Should I? Do they want to see me again? Did they like me? Did they like what I was wearing? It's just a bit awkward, isn't it? Did you have the same thing?
I completely know where you're coming from, because I felt the same way, kind of like, oh, do I want to make an effort with this person? But I should. And then whenever I did, I was sort of like, thank God I did. I'm happy that I did. But at the same time, most people I met were really, really nice. I think that's really fine. Everyone was really nice.
Yeah, everyone's really nice. But I did find myself almost hanging out with people that I probably wouldn't have been friends with. We didn't maybe have a connection, or...
And sometimes that works, but sometimes what you're saying is sometimes it's like flogging a dead horse.
Sometimes it really doesn't. And actually, I found myself hanging out with people that I didn't even really find that pleasant. But I think because I was so scared that I would have no one, I put myself into situations that I wouldn't have.
So you were in friend overdrive.
Yeah, I was in friend overdrive a little bit. And I think I sort of tired myself out and got myself into situations I then had to extricate from later when I realized actually this person's actually not even really that good for me.
Sort of drama that you didn't want to get into.
Exactly.
You don't need in your life.
Exactly, that's the thing. I think
in your mature age.
Exactly. Saying the whole thing about how it felt a bit like high school again. I think when you're 16, the difference is you put up with things that you probably shouldn't have put up with, but you did because you're young and naive. Whereas...
And then you kind of regret it a bit. Well, you don't regret it, but you look back and you think, why did I waste energy on that?
Exactly. But now the difference is, I'm going to be 30 and I actually don't have time for the shit that I did when I was 16. Pardon my French.
Ooh, uncensored. Ooh, natural.
Exactly. But I think that's it. And so I think
that's completely fair to say. When you do move to another country, you are sort of, if you're that type of person, which I think most people are, you are desperate to make friends. Not really desperate, but it is nice to have friends. I think it really helps you through that thing and through that process. I understand what you mean, where you're kind of like...
But I think the point that I want to
anyone that invites you to something, you would never say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas in your life, you wouldn't say no to really close friends, but if it was someone maybe you weren't really that tight with and you didn't feel an obligation to go, you would say, listen, I can't really make it today, I've got other plans, or you would not really go.
Exactly. So I think I guess the point that I wanted to make, and why, the reason for this whole video in the first place, is just to remind people not to settle. I think that obviously it's really easy to get yourself into the pattern, and it's good to get yourself out there and meet people and take advantages of social situations. But I think if you find yourself just constantly feeling whenever you're with someone, actually there's just nothing there, or actually I don't even like this person very much, and why am I forcing this?
Don't do
just
it.
Don't. It's
funny. Do you find that it's kind of similar to sort of it's similar to dating?
Absolutely.
And you kind of feel bad about breaking up with somebody.
Yeah.
Because they make you feel bad, and then you take them back, but then you're there on that date and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here.
Why did I do this?
This is really not who I am. I don't want to be here. And it kind of makes you into a different person. You feel like you're maybe compromising on the real you.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
That's absolutely fair to say. And that's kind of, that's just sort of my point. So, there you go. A little video about friendship.
Bit of friendship
inspiration.
I'm sure you guys know about friendship. It's so important.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry if this was a bit sort of we talked about this.
Serious.
We were kind of like,
I'm like, ooh, is it a bit of a serious one? But
I think it's an important one for moving abroad.
Yeah.
Friends.
Exactly. So I hope you found it useful, and we will see you in the next one.
Ta-ta! Mwah! Mwah! How do I...